Sorry for the long wait for another video. Actually, no, I'm not sorry. It's my channel and I can do whatever I want. But I'm telling you all that we are going to need a break from this shit dilemma. For this topic that we found of an article needs a certain breakdown and opinion from a fur who wants to clarify things for the people who can get easily confused on the matter. So sit your butts down, kitties, cubs, pups, and whatever species, age, or Apache hell tacos you want to be. And we're going to be talking about this article. Furry community distances self from Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh boy. This little article, story, thing is off a group called Hard Drive. I'm guessing a gaming or gaming-related journalist group to spread news and stupidity. And boy, do they really spread the stupidity on this cracker. And since we at Dark Fang Productions don't monetize our videos, we can say whatever the fuck we want, like Deadpool. As the first sentence in this article already sets the tone on this journalist's thinking and opinions on furries. Rumia Poland. At the 9th annual Gdkon con, furries came all over the world to fuck each other while dressed as animals and to distance themselves from Sonic the Hedgehog. Gdkon? Is a furry convention in Poland that started out as a normal fur meet that just grew in popularity. So of course we are going to hit the outsider's look on how fur meets or furry conventions see us doing. But seriously, you're using that convention that is, as far as I know, harmless as a mean of saying they are distancing themselves from a movie? Word will spread, but distancing is easier said than done. Let me be clear, I am an animal in a sack, a zebra specifically. I draw and appreciate countless images of animal humanoids to the extent that I've built my entire personality around it. That being said, the Sonic movie, despite being the first to put my people on the big screen, looks like utter trash. Explained Matt Spillman, aka Zibber, who has attended the con for years. My fellow furries and I are really concerned what this eerie anthropomorphic hedgehog will do to our community's reputation. Oh. So you're taking the word of a zebra who obviously figured it'd just be funny and haha to use this moment as an excuse to be known to be a cringy asshole online. To talk about how a bad remix of the classic 90s mascot is going to tarnish a whole community's reputation? We have fucking Disney to save our asses with that shit and more. We have Zootopia, Robin Hood, Lion King, How to Train Your Dragon. We have multiple other examples of sources that help our reputation if this one does start twitching in the mind of others on the community. But no, people. It seems everyone nowadays are so fucking worried on what a movie is going to do to hurt a community. It can never be the acts or attitude of the people in the community. People are going to think we are sexual deviants. They already do, and it doesn't help that other furs like this zebra use up their time of questioning by literally pointing it out. And after seeing this Sonic, I don't blame them. Have you looked at the fucking character? How do you get any thoughts other than nightmare cringe looking at that face? Anyone who gets aroused by this is a real freak. It's furries like these that make me do wonder if it is really worth it to stay in the community. But I know it is worth it, for I am smarter. I have better logic and sharper than this zebra humps a lot. Ew, I think I did a My Little Pony fan character reference. Now I feel dirty. Others at the convention, such as Lisa Wapniski, took a more hopeful view that this version of Sonic might introduce outsiders to their lifestyle. A hopeful view to the lifestyle? I will give granted, at least this one is being hopeful to something. I just don't think the hope is being well placed here on this movie. It might be better depending on how Zootopia 2 comes out. The good news is that anyone who gets curious about becoming a furry will find that literally all of us are more attractive than this Sonic, who is at best a 2. Okay, yes, that is a good answer, I will say. Hopefulness of newcomers and outside eyes to take a look at this thing, look us up and find something cuter, sexier, elegant, and far superior to that. Because seriously guys, out of a lot of hate we get, we use it to make us better in some ways. When I saw the first poster, I thought, okay, a little weird, but I can get on board with those sexy furry covered leg muscles. But now he just looks like a little weakling. I told my husband, a penguin, he has nothing to be jealous about anymore. Just comes to show you can't put your hopes too high when you hear about reboots or the thought of a game getting a good movie adaptation. Such as Mario Brothers, that one was shit. Lara Croft was entertaining in some cases. But otherwise don't put your hopes too high when it comes to gaming movies. Now you might be wondering, why deconstructing this really has any tie to the community when it's easy to tell between a trolling asshat and someone with a more mature outside-the-box perspective on the matter. Well, it is just to teach that no matter what community you're in, furry, puppy, Sonic, My Little Pony, etc., you shouldn't worry on what an animation or movie company is going to represent what you are into. Yes, I said something about Zootopia and a lot of other movies being good representations, but I was throwing those as examples for people who think they need a good example from a bad. Personally, here in DFP, we make our own goal to show what good we are in the communities we are in. We don't let games, movies, and merchandise speak who we are personally. We do it ourselves in our own way. Just with a hint of cringe here and there. Okay, thank you for joining my class. Now I want you all to do some homework on your own comparison on the good and bad of furries and this abomination of a movie. If I see you on your phones in my class again, then I hope you have phone insurance, because I might laugh up a fire that may burn those screens. Have a good day. Fang out.